The first step in collecting all your global royalties is adding songwriter information into your new account. In order to work with Songtrust, all songwriters we are collecting for must be affiliated with a PRO. If you or a songwriter whose rights you are authorized to manage do not have an affiliation, you can do so directly from our platform. And we'll go through that process in a moment. If the songwriter does have a PRO affiliation, you'll click yes, they are a member of a PRO. You will choose the PRO they are affiliated with from this drop-down menu, and let's say ASCAP. First, you will enter the songwriter's full name. Make sure you are entering their name exactly as it is registered with their PRO. Otherwise, you will not be able to register the writer. If the writer used initials or their middle name when registering with their PRO, enter their name that way. If the writer used a nickname or pen name when registering with their PRO, use that name here. Enter the writer's email address. If you don't have it, you can use your own email or another business email address. Songtrust will never email the songwriters directly. Enter the writer's birth date. Again, this is required when they register with their PRO and is used here to ensure the writer information is correct. Enter the writer's IPI. This unique identifier is required for Songtrust to register your songs with your PRO and sources around the world. IPIs are assigned by your PRO. If you don't have it, you can log into your PRO portal to find it, or you may be able to find it using the PRO's repertory search. If the writer is with ASCAP or BMI, you can find their IPI using SongView. Does the writer have a publishing entity? Some Songtrust clients have publishing entities set up with their PRO. You will know if you have this, as you will have had to set this up separately from registering with them as a writer. Clients who manage multiple songwriters usually will have a publishing entity set up with their local PRO. If you do have a publishing entity, click yes, and enter the publishing company name, the PRO that it is affiliated with, and the IPI. Make sure that if you do have a publishing entity at your PRO, that you list it here. If you don't include it and Songtrust attempts to register your songs without that information, you will experience delays in registration until we can collect and add that information. The last step in adding a songwriter is signing here, which indicates that you have the rights to collect publishing royalties on behalf of this songwriter, whether it's you or someone you have an agreement with. Sign in the box using your mouse or trackpad, or you can choose to type your signature. Once you have added all this information, you can click Add Songwriter. At this point, you can go back and add any additional songwriters you need in your account, or you can move on to adding your songs. Even if you're still waiting for your PRO application acceptance, you can add your songs now. Songtrust will hold the songs you add, and once you've been accepted and we receive your IPI number from your PRO, we will attach that information to your songs and send them out for registration. Please note that Songtrust will not send out your PRO application until you've started adding songs to your account. If your songwriter doesn't yet have a PRO application, you'll click No, they need to affiliate. We offer direct affiliation from the Songtrust platform for all writers. For US-based writers, you can affiliate with ASCAP or BMI. For Canada-based writers, you can affiliate with SOCAN. For writers based anywhere else in the world, you can affiliate with IMRO. While IMRO is based in Ireland, they accept PRO members from every country. You'll enter their country of residence and their country of citizenship. For the US, writers can affiliate with ASCAP or BMI. Let's choose BMI today. Enter the songwriter's full name. It is best to use your full legal name to join your PRO. The information you enter here will be what is used to register your songs and collect your royalties. Enter the songwriter's email. This will be the email they use to access their writer account with their PRO. which will include tracking their writer share of their performance royalties. So please make sure this is an active email address for the individual songwriter. Enter the songwriter's personal information. In the US, you're required to enter your date of birth and social security number. Where other global PROs, you may be asked for a photograph or a scan of your photo ID. Check this box if the songwriter is primarily a composer of classical music. This is asked because some PROs have different membership requirements for classical composers. Click here to see the membership contract for the PRO and its terms. Click here to see the membership contract for the PRO and its terms. Once you accept the terms, your PRO application will be sent out to BMI, and you should expect to hear back in about a month. Once you have added all this information, you can click Add Songwriter. At this point, you can go back and add any additional songwriters you need in your account, or you can move on to adding your songs. Even if you're still waiting for your PRO application acceptance, you can add your songs now. Songtrust will hold onto the songs that you add, and once you've been accepted and we receive your IPI number from your PRO, we will attach that information to your songs and send them out for registration. Please note that Songtrust will not send out your PRO application until you've started adding songs to your account.